12 accused in the Thabo Bester escape saga will appear in the Bloemfontein Magistrate's Court today. Bester and Dr Nandipha Magudumana are also expected to appear in person alongside the other accused. It is expected that the trial date will be set. SABC News reporter Aphumelele Mudlalane is now joining us for this conversation. Aphumelele, good morning. Thank you so much for making time for us. What do you expect to happen today?
Well, good morning, Aldrin, and also to the viewers at home. Today, we're expecting the Bloemfontein Magistrate's Court to hear on whether the legal representatives, especially the state, whether they are ready for trial. We must remember that there's been a lot of postponements with regards to this case, whereby also we saw one of the reasons was that Dr Nandipha Magudumana is one of those who approached the High Court in a bid to overturn her arrest and also to be wanting to be released on bail. And today we're expecting all 12 accused to be inside the dock. That includes Thabo Bester. But Aldrin, for the very first time today, we see the father and the mother of Katlego Bereng coming to, of course, hear the proceedings. But I just want to bring them just to understand as to how have you been, given that this case has been postponed over and over again. How's your feeling right now?
You know, we believe the postponement, it was because of investigations whereby they had to conclude everything before they can set a date for a trial. But as the family and as the parents, our main concern are they also investigating as to how our son was killed? Since the murder charges were dropped against Dr Nandipha, that is our biggest concern, because even if they can set a date for the trial today, it means that the state would have failed us as the family, because we still don't know how our son was killed, and we want to know how our son was killed.
And we know that Bloemfontein Celtic supporters were in support, in solidarity with you. Are you still appreciating the support that they've been giving you through the hardship?
Yes, Bloemfontein Celtic supporters are our family, you know. Since Katlego was the member of the Bloemfontein Celtic and even executive member of one of the branches in Kopanong, we appreciate their support, and some of them are also outside standing with us. You know, we say to them, thank you for standing with us, because they are now our family.
That's the father of Katlego Bereng. I just want to bring now Monica Matsie. You've been struggling emotionally, Katlego Bereng. You are in court today alongside the father of Katlego Bereng. You've been emotional about what is happening.
Because ke batla go itse for rena ngwana ke o bolailwe yang se ke se batlang ke batla go itse ngwana ke o bolailwe yang and o bolailwe ke mang. Ha ke batla go utlwa ka taba ya trial. Se ke se batlang ke gore case ya ngwana ke ya polao yona ke ngwe sa bua ka yona.
Jwale o ikutlwile jwang ha o thwa Nandipha ha tlo fumana bail?
Le nna ke re ke aska ba ithola bail total. Aska ba ithola bail total.
Bona mmuso o sebetsa jwang ka case ena?
Mmuso wa nsebeletsa, but site le leng ha o nsebeletse, because ke batla go itse motho o bolaile ngwana ke mang. Ke batla go mo itse, ke batla go itse le for rena ngwana ke o bolaetswe kae. Ha go bue ka yona.
Well, same words from Monica Matsie, who's the mother of Katlego Bereng, saying that she still wants answers as to how her son passed on, died. There hasn't been any revelations thereof, and saying that is somehow the justice is on her side. However, she still needs those answers as to what really happened to Katlego Bereng. I just want to ask my colleague to just show here, just outside court, we see Zolile Sekeleni, the father of Dr. Nandipha Magudumana is already here. We must remember that he's since been out on bail, and other accused have made their way inside the Bloemfontein Magistrate Court. And this is where now we will hear as to whether the state is ready to proceed for trial. The trial date should be set. And also I must indicate, because there is also a charge of corruption, this case is expected to be moved to the High Court, and that's where the trial is expected to take place. And we also see here the mother of Natasha Jansen. She is one of the first people to have been released on bail. But I just want to go back to the revelations as to why Dr. Nandipha Magudumana didn't get bail. The magistrate did mention the issue of her being a flight risk and also having a serious influence to the other accused, as they are still out on bail, and also saying that already she evaded the police or the law enforcement for 11 months, and also her dishonesty of saying that she was rather forced to go to Tanzania by Thabo Bester, and the state said that was untrue. And we also heard the magistrate saying that this will rather temper with the evidence, the ongoing evidence. And the state always maintained that Dr. Nandipha Magudumana is rather the mastermind of the escape of Thabo Bester, which happened in May last year. And we are expecting, of course, like I did indicate, that Nandipha Magudumana will be transported from Kronstadt prison. We must remember that she also released a statement of dissatisfaction about the treatment at the Kronstadt prison, saying that in due course, when things are right, she will then talk to the people about the situation. I just want to at least talk to Dade Machini. Thank you so much. We thought by now you would have approached the High Court for Dr. Nandipha Magudumana's bail.
It's a topic for another day. Yes, it's a topic for another day.
What will happen if the state is still saying that they are not ready for trial?
Look, the matter was postponed finally for trial. For further investigations. That was put quite very clear on record. So what we expect is that the investigation should be concluded today, and that today we should arrange a trial date, or the matter should be transferred to the appropriate forum, whichever the case might be. But what we do know is that the matter today is set down finally for further investigations, nothing more.
Last time you didn't want to say much, saying that you want to indulge yourself with the judgment of Nandipha not receiving bail. What are you saying now? What is your position?
Look, we are quite very, very clear after going through the record. You can see there's a lot of misdirections made by the Honorable Magistrate, and it's up to us and our client now in terms of exploring the next avenues, which would be bail appeal if we get such instructions. But getting from the record, you can see clearly that indeed another court may as well reason differently.
So you still have confidence that she'll be out on bail?
We have confidence that there are reasonable prospects of success in prosecuting bail appeal, and we are persuaded that another court may as well come to a different ruling and conclusion, and that they may reason quite differently from the court of law.
Machini Mutlong for Dr. Nandipha Magudumana, saying that they went through the judgment and saying there's misdirections and still believing that if they were to approach a different court, there would be a different verdict, and saying that today what's expected, of course, is to hear on whether this matter will be transferred to the High Court for trial. It's back to you in studio.
Thank you so much, Phumelele Mdlalane there on the Thabo Bester murder case. All 12 accused expected in court this morning.